Hey, and we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Aurogiri. And today we have something completely different in the complete history of Onigiri and dealing with Cyberstep over, or having the pleasure, the privilege to play Cyberstep's games over the past 7 years. So basically, Cyberstep on Twitter put out a tweet stating that they're having a questionnaire about the MyRoom feature. And it's basically a survey. I believe it's 10 to 14 questions. I haven't looked at it because the minute I touch it, that's like the minute I submit, that's it, that's all. So I've just booted up the bare bones of it. So yeah, there's a survey. I found out about it on Twitter. The link to the survey is in the description. It is there. I think I can put it in the comments as well. Yeah, so that's the link to the survey. If you're interested, it's going to be the top comment in the chat. Like it's the first one I put, so that's there. So basically just on my computer, and the survey's here. Right, let two characters sleep on the same bed. Well, we got a couple ideas. We don't know what's going to be there. Everyone's got their own opinions. So here's their post on 2/24, so February 24th. MyRoom questionnaire, 2 N's, very noticeable. Greetings from the Onigiri service team. We hope you're all doing well. Thank you for playing Onigiri with us. In order to provide some better services in the future, we'd, capital We, like the royal we, would like your help with a questionnaire. Look below for more details and we look forward to hearing your answers. Hey Nizuki, how you doing? Hey, thanks for the like, somebody. I appreciate you. So, how to answer. You have to have a Google account, but it says after logging into your Google account, please navigate to the questionnaire. Fill in your answers and hit the send button at the bottom. It's pretty simple. You basically just have to have a Google account, which in turn is a YouTube account. So any of you guys who see this video in the future or come in for the live, you guys should be able to, because you're watching it on YouTube, and hopefully you have an account so you can like videos, smash subscribe, and comment, and get notifications and all that good stuff. Moving on. So the questionnaire link is right here. It takes you to the second link I have above, the second tab. Basically it says questionnaire validity period is from February 24th, today's the 25th, from 2022 Japanese Standard Time until 7 p.m. Match 24th, which is March 24th, 2022 Japanese Standard Time. It's a simple typo. I'm sure Grammarly is too expensive. Anyway, please note, you may only answer once per account. So if you have multiple accounts, you can give multiple surveys. But, I mean, that's here nor there. That's some Onigiri PC tactics when they give out free OC. Anyway, if you close the survey page before sending the answers, your answers will be reset. So if something happens, you're not one and done. It's only when you submit the answers in which your ticket is expired. So all personal information in the surveys will only be used for informative purposes. They will not be distributed to third parties. You're not going to start getting Onigiri Heroes ads on your phone unless you're already looking up Onigiri, and that happens. Anyway, after sending the questionnaire, you cannot check, change, or remove your answers. So basically, if you just take screenshots if you care, but if you want to remember the questions, it's on you. No, you will not get free OC for this. No. It's not like the old surveys PC had. No, there's no OC for it. There could be. I don't want to get anyone's hopes up, but if this gets a really high turnout of like a lot of players responding to it, maybe they'll be like, hey, thanks. As a thanks for doing this. We really appreciate your feedback from so many different players. It's good to hear from all of you. They could say like, oh, we're going to send out a gift to everybody. They could do that. But there's been no mention of that. It's an optional survey. But if it gets a high turnout, any game developer could, reward us. But, it's basically just to improve the game. And honestly, I hope they do more surveys, because a lot of the times I feel like Cyberstep's always just throwing things out and it's like, is this what the player base wants? And we're like, I guess. And it's like, are you sure? Like, I don't know. Anyway. But I hope they do more and more surveys. They can ask, how do you feel about so-and-so? How do you feel about purgatories? How do you feel about the length of like just a general service, like a general like assessment would be really nice to hear from them. Anyway, so it says, thanks you for your attention. We look forward to hearing from you. And that's the post there. They have their Facebook page, which they don't really check. Their Twitter account, play game, all this stuff. Anyway, so I clicked on the link. The link takes me here. If I scroll up, it gives my email address and stuff, so I'm not going to scroll up. But it does confirm, is this your email account? Is this the one you want to use for this? And so on above. That's all that's noted there. But we're going to go through the questions together, and then we're going to answer them. So I'm not going to answer them right away. We're just going to go through them, and then I'll answer them. So basically, which platform are you playing Onigiri on? If you are playing on multiple platforms, please tell us which platform you play the most. So the options are PC, which is Cyberstep Portal, which I don't know why. I guess if you're a PC player, that's your answer. I guess it's for JPPC, I'd say. Then there's PS4/PS5, Nintendo Switch, and then PC/Steam. Oddly enough, there's no mention of Onigiri Heroes, and maybe that's because they don't have MyRoom. I'm not sure. But it does not mention Onigiri Heroes at all, so that's puzzling. It says, how often do you log into Onigiri? So is it daily, about 6 times a week? Which is like near daily, 4 to 5 times a week, 3 to 2 times a week, about once a week, only on weekends. I'm not currently playing. My answer would just be daily, obviously, because you always got to get that free OC and your energy. What's your average monthly charge to Onigiri? Less than $10. See, this is a joke because this cannot be applied. This cannot be answered because you cannot charge less than 100 OC. Now, your country's currency could change that. But they're just asking what your daily... So this is a general survey beyond just the MyRoom function. Oh, on Heroes? On Heroes, pretty much you have... to answer your question, Nizuki, on Heroes, you guys have a vast lack of a lot of the resources that we have. So for you guys to farm mags, like... I think you guys have Edo. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure, but if you guys have Edo, basically you're best off just farming Warabizuka. If you're in Nakasendo for your dual mags, like Ronins, Logs, whatever you're going for, and aiming for the 105s. Apart from that, there is no like one trick like moon dungeon that's going to give you easy mags that are actually usable. So you guys are in like this vanilla state where if you want good mags, it's either they have to be in some kind of event, or you have to go farm flies for like things like cancer and just low skill force mags. Cancer, what do they have? Cancer, Leo, Gemini, banana, mango, like the works. The best tip I can give you is to go on the wiki and just look up the different, like just look up Magatamas, look for like the color associated with the ones you want, like spear mags, sword mags, twin mags, whatever you're going for, and just go through that list and then just open all the pages in like a different tab, look if the mag is worth it, and then look where they can be farmed. Because on the wiki you can click on, let's say, a Gemini Magatama, you can look up like, oh, it drops in so many different locations, it shows you different party sizes. Basically, like, you want to farm dungeons that have a large pool of mobs or even infinite mobs. But back in the day, we used to farm Cave of Naki Sawame on 4-man hard, and we would just shoot flies forever without killing the eggs, and we just loot everything, and you'd get mags over time. It's like everyone's needs are different in Oni, so I can't just give you a one-shot solution, but it requires some mild research. Just look up what you're looking for, just play around on the wiki, look for what's good, and then just determine what's best. You want to always do a hard farm. More bodies, the better, because then that's more drops. But I'm not really too fluent on where the meta is in Heroes. I don't know what they use. I don't know at what point you guys are at level-wise. I think your level cap's 120. So you guys are at the 105 range. I just don't know if you guys have Oshu or if you guys have Edo. Those factors that I'm unaware of really affect my answer to you. So hopefully you can find something on the wiki, like look for what you're looking for. But I don't really, I don't know the specifics of where Heroes is meta-wise, so I can't make a good recommendation without further information. Anyway, so next question. Please tell us how often you use the MyRoom function. I use it rarely. That's going to be my answer. Other. How can there's an other section. So there is a place for open input. Yeah, today's Darkfin Day. Yeah, it's also Purg Day. Every day's Purg Day. How you doing, Ronan? Please tell us how you use the MyRoom function. So the options are, I want to create the perfect MyRoom. I want MyRoom to impress everyone. I want MyRoom to offer some advantages in playing. This is the big one. That's probably what we're going to go for. I want exclusive furniture. I want to be able to receive ratings on MyRoom's decoration. That's dangerous. That is bad. That is really bad. Yeah, there's a survey. Oh, you're welcome, Nizuki. I hope it helped. I think that's a bad answer. And then there's other. If you've rolled... Hey, they use the word roll. I love that. If you rolled the MyRoom Nyankoropon, please tell us why. Because there was furniture I wanted. There are prizes other than furniture I wanted. I had leftover OC/gacha tickets. That's actually a big one for me. I had 100 gacha tickets. And that's what I did. And I crashed like 3 times. But the only time I got stuff from MyRoom was because I think they had a bed. And I just used a bunch of gacha tickets on it. That's probably my answer. If you've never used the MyRoom function, if you've never used the MyRoom Nyankoropon, please tell us why. I don't want anything... What? I didn't want anything other than furniture? If you've never used MyRoom Nyankoropon? Because there was no furniture I wanted. I didn't want anything other than furniture. I don't have enough OC gacha tickets. I'm going to answer that even though it's if I've never. I'm going to give them another. Like... Yeah, like... Yeah, the ratings thing above, like, we don't need that because the only people who are going to go to your room are people that care about you. There's not going to be people in Onigashima's like, oh, what does their room look like? Oh, tisk, tisk, tisk. You didn't get the stuff from the Nyankoropon. You're not a true whale. Oh, your taste is horrendous. Like, that doesn't even exist. Like, what's that going to do? Give us bonus OC? Like, no, that's bad. Get out of here. No, because then it's going to force a certain way to make your room. What is this, Animal Crossing? Tom Nook's going to come and say, hey, you want a loan? I don't think so. Yeah, that's the one about if you've never used it. Next question. What do you expect of the MyRoom function? And choose up to 4. Floor and wall remodeling ability, room extension, gardening functions, room-like functions. So that must be like someone can like your room. Yeah, I got the bed myself. I went to your room today, actually. You asked me to go. Guest book communications function, mini games, a retainer / regular item retrieval function. That's good. That is so good. A partner character voice replay function. That'd be cool. Item conversion synthesis function. A preview viewer for furniture not in player possession. There are a lot of good options here. There definitely are. And I can't wait to go back and answer them. What kind of genre theme do you want to see furniture in the future? Japanese, Western as in modern current, Western as in medieval, Chinese, seasonal items related to the weather. It's related to the season. Oh, okay. Holidays are down here. Music be nice. Music would be nice, like to have like go into your room and just listen to like the boss music in Zunko. That was rare. It was different. The boss music at Halloween, Shootin' Doji's music. Saint Lucifer's music, all those like things you don't hear all the time. Music would be good. School theme, I don't know. Wait, it's a theme, so I don't actually get music? Oh no, bro. I want to go in there and play the music I want. Outdoors, camping equipment, country, gothic, cyberpunk, steampunk, military, fancy, horror. Where's hentai? Where's that option? Anyway, what kind of furniture do you want in the future? Furniture to put on the floor, furniture to decorate the walls, furniture to hang from the ceiling, tabletop furniture. Okay. What kind of function do you want to see for furniture in the future? Player, character, player, partner, character function, furniture, player status, effect. No. That is so bad. That is so bad. No. Any game that has aesthetics tied to stats is a horrible idea. It took them 5 to 6. It took them like 5 years to make it so that we could reskin our accessories because everyone was just wearing the best dolls they had. Like someone could like, look, I'm getting hyperbolic here, but some people could like absolutely despise. Let's just say somebody really hates, like, let's say somebody who tried to roll for KG, they really wanted KG, they couldn't get KG. They got KG dolls, but they couldn't get KG, and now they have a vendetta to KG. But KG accessories are their best accessories, and they're forced to wear them because they're just so damn good. But they hate it, and it just ruins how they feel about themselves. It's like it took them so long to give us the ability to just wear equipment and then change our outward appearance. Like we could reskin the accessories. It took them so long to do that, and that's such a bad thing in games. Like to just force like weapon skins are good. Like we have weapon skins, we have accessory skins. No, do not give us status affecting furniture. Do not do that. That is bad. It's like like the problem anyway. Like, that's not a good way to go. Thank you for the like, somebody. Furniture with motion, that's fine. Avatar costume display furniture, that's pretty cool. Like, I wouldn't mind it if we had, like, a mannequin of ourselves. Like, if you could just have a copy of your character and then, like, okay, perfect example of what they should... Pets is a good idea. But, like, perfect example of what they should do is, like... You know how we have, like, equipment sets and, like, outfits? We're supposed to have outfit sets? We should be able to set up mannequins in our room with our favorite outfits. And then, like, it's all set up as long as you, like, you lock it in, everything becomes favorited. And then you should be able to go to your MyRoom and then immediately be like, hey, I'm feeling like Fire Dragon Day, or I'm feeling like Badass Purple Day, or whatever. And you go click on that avatar in your MyRoom, and you would click on it, and it would just, do you want to wear this outfit? And it would just change you to that outfit. Same thing with like changing your hair, your color, things like that. And eye color, outfits. Like if there was like a feature like that to just save a model of your character that you would normally do through the mirror, that'd be great. If they could save presets for outfits, that would be fantastic to have in the MyRoom. So when they say avatar costume display furniture, I think that's good. If they do it in a like basically everything in this is just aesthetic, but if we can make things like quality of life beneficial plus aesthetic, that's great. If it's just aesthetic, then no one cares. That's why no one cares about MyRoom, because it's just aesthetics. Like, I don't know. Pets would be cool, like miniature, like if they took the little the little Makami like doll, the accessory, and just made it run around your room, or the little Leviathan doll and it just went around your room. Like, that'd be cute. Like, that'd be funny. That'd be great. Furniture granting storage access. Yes, that's good. I will pay for that. I actually mentioned that when I saw this survey last night. I was talking to some guys, and I said, like, if we could get more storage or access storage from your room, like, this is where things get good. Because I'm going to get to what I actually want eventually. Music playing furniture, absolutely, that's good. Furniture granting beauty salon access, that's exactly what I just talked about. That's exactly what I just talked about, but a little better. That'd be good. Beauty salon access, fantastic. Music composing furniture, if we wanted to make our own music, maybe. If you have any other comments or suggestions about Onigiri, please let us know, and then your answer goes there, and then you have to submit your stuff. So that's all the questions there. The last one's really important. I don't think it's up to 4. You can only choose up to 4, but there's probably going to be 3 and an other for the most of us. So anyway, let's go up and answer the questions as if I would. So, PC, Cyberstep, Portal. So I play on PS4. I do not play the others. Okay. How often do I play Onigiri? Daily. Easy. What is my average monthly chart? 100 plus. Please tell us how often you use MyRoom. I use it rarely. Please tell us how you use MyRoom. I do want it to offer advantages. Can I click other and that one? Okay, I have to put it in. How I use it? But you want it to offer some advantages. But that's not how I use it. So that's a dangerous answer. I want to be able to receive rate. No, I don't. I want how I use it. It's just, I just put up my posters and stuff. I want exclusive furniture. I want... That's so dangerous. I'm going to go other, actually. Yeah, if you have the certain partner brought out... Oh, you bought OC? Right on, right on. Get that OC campaign. I got to get the keyboard, because I didn't realize there'd be typing involved. Okay. Now someone's going to be like, oh, now he has a keyboard. Never has a keyboard when he plays. So I'm basically just going to write that thing they said there. I want my room to, you know, offer some advantages in playing. Because it's what they said, but I want more than that. Okay. I'd love... This is literally the big thing right here. No, no, no. No, Ronan, no. 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 No, because that's bad. Like, it's one thing to have a Vanguard. Like, I've always been against the concept. Like Ronan, I've always been against the concept of like pay to win Nyankoropons that are gear based. Like in Genshin, you get you wish for a weapon. Like the best weapons in the game are pay locked. One of the best Magatamas in Onigiri, the Senryu mag, is locked either behind a 9,000 Zenith medals, or it's locked behind a Nyankoropon that rarely shows its face. Like, there are pay-to-win mags beyond just being around for an event. And that is a horrible concept. It's a horrible concept, in my opinion. So, as much, like, what I want the room to give is quality of life advantages, not just... not element buffs, not damage buffs, nothing nothing gameplay performance wise in combat should be derived from what stuff you manage to somehow get and not get in your room. If there's a totem that you can get of Amana Jaku just bending over and it grants me 1% attack, well, I'm going to swallow my pride, never go into that room again, and I'm going to have 50 bent over Amana Jaku dolls that give me 50% attack in my room. That's a horrible precedent. Sure, it makes them a lot of money, but... And it's good for the player, but it's a dangerous game. It's horrible. Like, I've hated how accessories work since they were, like, since the Vanguard accessories came out and you could clearly see an attack difference between someone who didn't have accessories and someone who had Miyamoto's. I hated that. It was such a horrible feeling. It's now commonplace and accepted because it's just how the game is nowadays, but it was horrible when that came out because before accessories were just something that was an aesthetic that gave you some temporary bonus for a month, and then the permanent ones came out. Miyamoto's gave you critical, critical 15% attack, affinity. You became a god as soon as you got those. That's like it was so bad. It was such a toxic thing. It divided those who paid and those who did not pay so much that, like, back then when Onigiri was much more populated, I would get so much commentary from people in the chat who would say, man, I don't have these dolls and I feel useless. They're like, I don't have the money to get these, or I tried and I didn't get them. I hate this game. And that's something we want to avoid at all costs. That is, like, that's why I'm so vehemently against that kind of concept of it giving us buffs. Like, it should be quality of life stuff. Like, what I want to write here is something I discuss with people, and it's literally this. I've had this this has been my big Onigiri change, is literally put Chifuri in every single town in the game. Onigashima becomes laggy. People crash. Like, whenever we farm, my group will farm on channel 2 or channel 3, where there's not a million stalls on the ground, where there's less load times. We get more runs per boost. We get less DCs per hour. And this has been seen with Perg. I've run with some people recently in just their internet settings or whatever, where, and especially between the PS5s and the PS4s, and this is mostly for the PS4s. The PS5s, it doesn't matter. I play on all chat. I will load into that dungeon whether it's 10 seconds or 12. I don't care. Or whether it's 2 or 10. But there are some players that, because of where they are geographically, or how much internet they have, or whatever, the strength of their console, it will take them upwards to 1.5 to 2 minutes to load in. Yesterday we were doing Purgatory. A friend asked me to help him, and then some other people came. Red was there, and we were doing Purg, and one guy, his load times were so long that I was able to first aid Phil. I've been able to first aid fill up my Honda before he loaded in. And it got to the point where, like, 2 people came in with KG, he was loading, and then by the time I filled up, like, we could start the fight because we noticed that he always comes in after the cutscene, and we could start beating up the boss and get it about halfway dead before it goes up, and he'll load in, and we just do faster runs like that. But one run, because of, you know, just all this external lag and loading and all this extra fluff the game has to go through, one run, we all loaded into Perg. We all entered the same time, but because his load times were so long, we defeated Hell Tensho before he loaded in because we were so focused on the fight. We all clicked in as soon as we could to get in the dungeon, and we just beat Perg in under 2 minutes. Like, we beat Perg in like 1.5 minutes. Like, it was a great run. But we didn't realize that he paid the energy to come into the dungeon, and we defeated the Purgatory before he could fully load in. And that's horrendous. So what I want the most out of the MyRoom is literally let the MyRoom be a little bigger, put Chifuri in MyRoom, but not just that, put Yoshitsune, like how we have the chocolates, put Yoshitsune, put Shizuka, put Moroku, and put like, just put all the partners in your room. Like, make the room big enough to have, like, every partner except for, like, Amaterasu or Momotaro. Like, you know, just the main ones. But really, you kind of need them all to some degree, except Susanoo. Like, literally just put Shizuka, Yoshitsune. But really, even better than that, just in MyRoom, all it needs to be is to create a little lobby of a server that's very lagless for the team, because everyone can go into your MyRoom, and then you get all 5 team members in there. If they DC, they come back to your room. It's a 2-second load. It'd be perfect. You get all 5 people in there, you have Chifuri in your room, and whoever you set as your attendant, and your attendant has everything you need. It's not just you have Ibaraki because you want alcohol. You talk to your attendant has storage, repair, like just the basic stuff that we would normally do. Storage, repair, refill alcohol, and like buy and sell. Like, that's all it needs to do. You can't put stalls in your MyRoom. But anyway, like, if that were to be a function, so we get a 5-man group party, we're isolated, we're in MyRoom, we all go into MyRoom, we can click on Chifuri from there. Great. We DC, they're back in the room in 2 seconds. That'd be perfect. 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 I mean, if they DC, they go back in the dungeon anyway. But that's generally my desire from a player standpoint, from a community standpoint, just a quality of life standpoint. Yes, decorate it, make it cool, and we'd be more inclined to actually decorate it if people actually had a purpose to go there, not just, hey, you see that neon coral pond that has all this stuff that you can clearly see? Yeah, want to come see it in my room? No. Like, you know, anyway, that's what I'm going to type in here, but that's kind of what I want. And that's my opinion. If you don't really have an idea on what you want to do in this survey, please feel free to take that idea. It's great. I want my room to offer some advantages in playing. I'd love to have Chifuri always be in my room. How do I spell my... You have to, like... My room's weird. That's what I want. Chifuri. I'd love to have Chifuri always be in my room. That way we could... You know... minimize load times and general clutter when farming wardings that are normally yeah. Oh, hell yeah. That'd be the dream. General clutter when farming wardings. I can't see it all. I'm losing my train of thought. So I'm trying to read the chat at the same time. Okay, that way we could minimize load times and general clutter when farming wardings that are normally laggy with 3 Gs. Laggy and ripe with disconnections, loading in and out of Onigashima. Disconnections loading in and out of Onigashima, sometimes longer than the dungeon takes. Like loading in and out of Onigashima constantly. Also allow the party member we put inside to be able to perform all the essential farming tasks. Basically, I thought I put an unhappy face for a second. Smelting, storage, not smelting, sorry, repairing. We don't need smelting in there. Like, you can do that anyway, but, like, repairing weapons, storage, buy, and sell. You don't really need to check bargains. I mean, you could, but whatever. You're not going to be in there for like 2 hours and a half. Repairing weapons, storage, buy and sell, refilling, alcohol. That's pretty much the 4. That's Yoshitsune, Shizuka, Moroku, and alcohol. That's the 4 they give us in chocolate. Is that how you spell alcohol? How do you spell alcohol? Oh, there's no H. Okay. Alcohol. Is there an H in Canada? Hey, KMC, how you doing? Refilling, alcohol, comma, etc. Dot dot dot. Okay. So that's my answer to that. It's basically I want the MyRoom feature to offer some advantages in playing, but I don't want it to be anything like gameplay wise or build wise. I just want optimization. Basically creating a private channel for a team to play on. I want MyRoom, because at that point, if you're already 5-man and you're doing something, because basically you go to Onigashima to like mingle, to find people to run with. But if you're a full-man team, you're going to go to MyRoom. I want MyRoom to offer some advantages in playing. I'd love to have Chifuri always be in MyRoom. That way we could minimize load times and general clutter when farming wardings. I'll put wardings with a when farming wardings that are normally laggy and ripe with disconnections loading in and out of Onigashima constantly. Also, allow the party member we put inside to be able to perform all the essential farming tasks, like repairing weapons, storage, buy and sell, refilling alcohol, etc. Spelled alcohol? Okay. I always thought it was like, oh, the CH. Anyway, alcohol. But anyway, alcohol, whatever. Anyway, so that's the answer to like question like 3. Okay. If you've rolled the Nyankoropon, the MyRoom Nyankoropon, please tell us why. I had leftover OC and Gotch tickets. That's my answer there. If you've never used the MyRoom Nyankoropon, please tell us why. There's always like better stuff. I'm always going to prioritize using my OC for either restores or vanguards. Is that how I spell vanguards? Oh, vanguards. Okay. Vanguards, mounts, assists. I put like 3 S's in assists. Assists, etc. Fuck it, Sublime's gotta be there too. Sublimes, etc. I think that's the answer. I'm always going to prioritize using my OC for either restores or vanguards, mounts, assists, and sublimes. Perhaps if you just made furniture blue ball. In units that include those rewards I mentioned, I would be more inclined to roll for MyRoom items. 2 birds, 1 stone. There, that's the answer to that. Yeah, Van Gains. Anyway, so I'll reread that to make sure it's good. Okay. I'm always going to prioritize. Okay, the question was, if you've never used the MyRoom Nankoropon, please tell us why. I'm always going to prioritize using my OC for either restores or vanguards, mounts, assists, sublimes, etc. Perhaps if you just made furniture a blue ball in units that include those rewards I mentioned, I would be more inclined to roll for MyRoom items. 2 birds, 1 stone. Furthermore, rolling for furniture does not generate Yorozu tickets. There. That's that answer. Being as objective as possible. Okay, what do you expect of the MyRoom functions? We have 4 answers. If you can hear that, that's my stomach. Out of what they've given, I'm going to pick 3 and put another. Floor and wall remodeling and room extension, maybe. Guest book communication function. I don't know what that means. Guest book communication function. I don't know what that means. Minigames. Retainer regular item retrieval. Absolutely. That's what Genshin does, where you send the characters away to farm. Like, if I can go send Genai away to go, like, farm me cushions, I will do that. Item conversion synthesis. Don't know what that means, because we already have smelting and stuff, but okay. Partner, character, voice, replay, function. Sure, that'd be fun. Give me voices. And then the other. So I chose up to 4. What would I expect? I already gave them a big what I expect. What do you expect? I'm just going to put it twice. Can I control A that? I can. Control C. Because, like, this is already my answer. Like, I don't need another answer for this question. Right. I'd like my room to offer not advantages, but quality of life. To offer quality of life improvements. Can't spell improvements. Improvements while playing. Great. Okay. Now we're at the genre question already? Alright. Well, this survey's been a while. What kind of genre theme do you want to see the furniture, furniture of in the future? Okay. Japanese stuff is cool. Seasonal items is cool. School, no. Country, gothic, steampunk, military, fancy, horror, suspense. I'd really just like to see stuff related to the vanguards we already have. Thank you for the like, by the way. I see we're at like 6 likes now. I appreciate that. Outdoors, country, gothic, western. I guess medieval, like dragons and swords and stuff. King Lancelot, maybe. A lunar spirit seal. And other. I'd love to see Vanguard. Vanguard inspired furniture. Furniture like like a statue of Koga. Basically, statue of Koga. Let's say like Inu Chio's claws. Inu Chio's claws. Miyamoto's swords on a display. Yes, yes. Miyamoto's sword on display. Honda's Tombo Kiri. And furthermore, Tombo Kiri, etc. And it, like, I would roll my room items more often if I got like Vanguard weapon skins alongside them. That would be awesome. They are. They are. Like, it's just like I came into this swinging. I came into this swinging hard. So basically, like, I'd love to see Vanguard inspired furniture. I put a period instead of a comma. Gotta watch that. Comma, for example, comma, a statue of Koga, Inichio's claws, Miyamoto's swords on a display, Honda's Tanbo Kiri, etc. And I would roll my room items more often if I got Vanguard weapon skins alongside them. Is alongside one word or two? I'm going to find out right now. I think it is. Alongside? Emoji. What emoji? I think it's one word. Okay, cool. Alongside them, that would be awesome. Okay, so that's that answer to the what I'd like to see. What kind of furniture? Like, really, I don't want to see other stuff. I want to see Onigiri stuff in the Onigiri stuff. Like, you know, like, imagine, like, a big bed that looks like Makami. Like, a Makami-inspired furniture. Or, like, an Eldritch Beast rug I can lay at my bed. What kind of furniture do I want in the future? Furniture, what kinds? You can only pick... Choose as many as you'd like. I'd like ceiling stuff. I like wall stuff. I like the wall scrolls. I don't know what tabletop means, so I'm not going to click that one. What kind of function do you want to see for furniture in the future? Player, partner, character, motion, furniture. Partner character? Okay. Player, no. Never, ever click that option. Weapon display, yeah, I'd like to be able to put my nadir up on a wall. Furniture with motion, it's fine. I mean, motion furniture is good, but it might lag your shit. Avatar costume display furniture, that's great, that's what I want. Furniture grading storage action, hold up. Hold up, because I want that too. Furniture granting beauty salon access. That's pretty good too. Like, those are all good options. There's too many good options. Being able to layer furniture, that'd be cool too, yeah. What? What's wrong with the Monojaku dressing as a girl? Anyway. Pets, there's so many good options here, actually. But I like stuff that is like, if I have a Vanguard, I want to be able to put my Vanguard in my room. Like, if you have a Vanguard you like, but they're just not good, Kazooie or Hideyoshi. Anyway, but you like them and you never get to use them, it's like, well, can I put them in my room? You know? Player part, like, that's like the player partner characters. Weapon display furniture. I'd like to be able to put weapon display stuff. Avatar costume display, like, sure. That'd be good, because I'd be able to make weapon sets or character or skill sets of clothing. Furniture granting storage access, that's fine. Music playing furniture. I would like music playing furniture. I want pets too. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that. If you have any other comments, holy God, any other. Woo, doggy! Let's go. If I have any other comments or suggestions about Onigiri, please let us know. Boy. Oh, God. This is such a powerful option. Any other? The big... Oh, that's a big L. Please put... Oh, I'm putting capitals for every word. I gotta stop. Please put Chiffuri in every city in Onigashima. Oh, fuck! In Onigiri. God. In Onigiri. Please put Chiffuri in every city in Onigiri. Please. No, I'm not. Hey, Radical, how you doing? That's my biggest one. Like, if we don't get Chiffuri in my room, that's what I want. Is I want us to be able to go to, like, Kumaso, or Echigo, or Nakasendo, or Edo, or just something. Just put them in every town. Like, stop. I hate, like, how crowded the game is. Like, with just clutter and spam stalls and all that stuff. No. It's either put your furry in my room and the whole party just goes from your own little private channel in my room, or put your furry in every city. Because I don't want somebody like, oh, I'm going to Onigashima. Oh, I crashed. Oh, damn. Join through party recruit. We're in the dungeon. Oh, no. Like, just let me go to Kumaso Village. Let me go to Edo. Let me go to the moon. Let me go do my Oni mode and my Blitz team at Oni mode. All on the moon. I don't need to go to Onigashima. I'll go to Onigashima if I want to look for a party. That's it. That's what I want. Okay. What else is there? Let me... let bazaars... stop making non-bizarrable, like, recipes. They make people quit. Put a loading zone. Put an Ichigo portal. Basically, I just want Chifuri in my room. Like that. That's it. I've seen many players quit because of like bad RNG. Hey Cameron, how you doing? Allow us to sell XS like platinum items to other players for paid OC platinum items and accessories to other players for paid OC, comma, no, semicolon, 300 OC min for an accessory. I'll like capitalize 500 OC min for Vanguard / mount / assist. Can't spell assist. I didn't want to put question mark. I wanted a backslash. Did I say Vanguard School? Shit. Yeah. Okay. So, what do I got so far? Please put your fairy in every city in Onigiri. Stop making non-bizarrable recipes. I've seen many players quit because of bad RNG. Allow players to sell excess platinum items and accessories to other players for paid OC. Yeah, comma, whatever, for example. Nothing ludicrous. For example. What else we got? I know. It's about damn time. Okay, so please, my options right now. Please put your fairy in every city. Stop making non-bizarrable recipes. Any other? What are some other big ones? An emote shortcut? Yeah. Oh my god. Can I type, like, for the love of God, give controller, like, allow controller players to be able to turn on, this is so huge, to turn on the option to auto loot items without the need of an external keyboard with the E key like pinned down. This is a big one. Here it is. Please allow controller players to be able to turn on the option to auto loot items without the need of an external keyboard with the E key pinned down. Should I be like spacing these out per like independent idea? I think I should. Yes, should holding it should, but then it'll lead to complications. Like the phone has it as a toggle. Onigiri Heroes lets you toggle auto loot in the settings. Why can't we get that? Okay. What else we got? Yeah, I agree holding circle should work, but sometimes you don't want to auto loot, so... Like, sometimes you'll be like, it'll like double press, it won't press. It'll be inconsistent. Just have it always on, like, because it's obviously an enabled function. Like, auto loot, check, yes. Auto loot, Y. Auto loot, no. /Y, /no. What else we got? We got room. Holy God. I'm thinking of a big one, like oh my God. Let us have the option to convert our energy into energy restores. I mean, you could. I put, like, sellable Vanguard. I think a Vanguard scroll should be 500 OC minimum, and an accessory should be 300 OC minimum. Like, paid OC. And then, you know. Because they can't do it for not paid OC, or else it's just going to be, like, bizarre scams. They're just going to have everything, and it's like, they won't make a dime, and the game will die. You can't have that. Right, so let us have the option to convert our energy into energy restorers that we can save for reward up days or weekends. We can play with our friends for long periods of time. If they wouldn't really lose money because people are still logging in. The player base does not spend money every time they log into the game. Like, but you got to consider, like, if someone doesn't want to do anything, they're going to log in anyway. Like, just because they want the 10 OC. And that's basically, you get a restore a day. This just lets you get like 2 restores or 3 restores a day. No, RTAs, that's lame. Although RTA in every dungeon be perfect. Actually, that's a good one. Like for times, like make times not dependent on loading. Make times dependent on crossing a blue barrier. That's a great one. Let us have the option to convert our energy into restores. We can save for reward up days on weekends. Like energy, like, you know, intervals of, like, you know, 10, I capitalized 1, 10, you know, 50, 100. Why is that over? Did I space that? I did, okay. All right. Next one. Make the timer the dungeon timer in all dungeons only start once we pass a barrier like we had, like you guys had put in place for RTA modes. Currently, like 90% of the top rankings, I can't spell, rankings in the game are held by players with PS5 consoles that load like 5 times infinitely faster than those playing on PS4s. Button did I hit? I hit like insert. I'm like, oh no, don't fuck me up. Okay. Playing on PS4s. Essentially to level the playing field. So I went back and added or when a skill is used, because this could be, like in RTA we couldn't take advantage of this, but basically if there was just a barrier, like basically what I'm saying was make the dungeon timer in all dungeons only start once we pass a barrier like you guys had put in place for RTA modes, or when a skill is used. Currently 90% of the top rankings in the game are held by players with PS5 consoles that load infinitely faster than those playing on PS4s, essentially to level the playing field. Now, I added the stipulation of or when a skill is used because in RTA mode, we didn't have Rapid Storm, we didn't have Meditation, we didn't have Damage Over Limit, we didn't have First Aid Fill a Vanguard. So that would be very troublesome if there is RTA, but I just fill up Honda and I just go beat the shit out of your boss. That wouldn't be very fair. Now, KG obviously eliminates that and ruins that whole perspective. But for the most part, if they made it so that when a skill is used or you walked by a barrier, that would trigger the timer. And I think this would make a lot of the speedrunners a bit happier, especially those that don't have the newest hardware and they feel like, oh, the thing I like was taken from me because I don't have the $600 unaccessible Onigiri machine. Hey Pat, we're doing a survey and they have an open-ended question at the end and I'm just throwing a bunch of stuff into it. Essentially to level the playing field. I think that's about it. Uh, I did do a video about top 5 things I want to see in Onigiri. Oh yeah. Allow players to buy event exclusive drops they've missed out on in the past for paid OC. Like in Genshin, like if you miss KGSB level 100 to be full? I didn't hear about that. Lyra was using her at 90 and she was full all the time. I think she just has to be 2-scroll. Because that's when she unlocks the mount. I'm not sure. Because I don't remember. Basically I'm saying allow players to buy event exclusive drops and items. Drops, items, weapons. Weapons they've missed out on in the past for paid OC. The current as things are now, newer players feel weak and held back by their inability to have staple skills and gear such as like icicle punishment, such as icicle punishment, Kotonoha Redux Max, Thomas, Kotonoha Redux Max, like icicle punishment, Kotonoha Redux Max, yeah, such as icicle punishment, Kotonoha Redux Max, knowledge. How do I spell knowledge? There's a D in there somewhere. Edge, knowledge. Magatamas, etc. There are a ton of players who would be willing to spend, for these items should they be given the opportunity. That's a big one. I think that's pretty good. Okay, so let's go over everything we put. We put a bunch of stuff. If you have any other comments or suggestions, please put your furry in every city in Onigiri. Oh, that's a separate point. Let me put an enter in there. There we go. So everything we've said is, I have to backspace that, put another enter. Please put your furry in every city in Onigiri. Stop making bizarre, non-bizarreable recipes. I've seen many players quit because of bad RNG. Allow players to sell excess platinum items, excess/unwanted platinum items and accessories to other players for paid OC. 300 paid OC minimum for an accessory, 500 OC minimum for a Vanguard mount assist, for example. Please allow controller players to be able to turn on the option to auto-loot items without the need of an external keyboard with the E key pinned down. Let us have the option to convert our energy into energy restores that we can save for reward up days or weekends when we can play with our friends for long periods of time. Intervals of 10, 50, 100. Make the dungeon timer in all dungeons only start once we pass a barrier like you guys had put in place for RTA modes, or when a skill is used. Currently, 90% of the top rankings in the game are held by players with PS5 consoles that load infinitely faster than those playing on PS4s, essentially to level the playing field. Allow players, and then lastly, allow players to buy event-exclusive drops, items, weapons they've missed out on in the past for paid OC. I guess I'll put an put a capital for drop. Drops, items, weapons, comma, etc. That they've missed out on in the past for paid OC. As things are now, newer players feel weak and held back by their inability to have staple skills and gears, skills and gear such as Icicle Punishment, Kotonor Redux Magatamas, Knowledge Magatamas, etc. Is it? I guess I'm not going to put a S on Magatamas. I'll just put Magatama. There are tons of players who would be willing to spend for these items should they be given the opportunity. Where's my... Oh, I don't know why it zoomed me all the way up. That scared the shit out of me. Maybe I'm running out of space. As well, like... Please rerun. This is me. Please rerun the Succubi outfits for Lancelot and Dark Miyamoto. Please, for the love of God. Okay, what do we got? Enter. What else do I want? This is my Christmas list, basically. Please rerun the Succubi outfits for... I have to grant me correct. Let's put Succubi. Succubi outfits for Lancelot and Dark Miyamoto. Please make more 150 more level 150 Vanguards. A lot of us have upwards to dozens of upward. My D button doesn't always work. Upwards to dozens of unusable. Where'd the Y come from? Is that how you spell unusable? Because it's usable. Unusable Vanguard scrolls. In our inventories that we would have a use for Hey, Radical. So last one, please make more level 150 vanguards. A lot of us have upwards to dozens of unusable vanguard scrolls or inventories we would love to have a use for, as well as making our partners stronger. I, as a long time player, will often choose to skip Nyankoro ponds should they be littered with like a majority of platinum characters, whom of which I are a waste for me to Great. There we go. Please make more level 150 vanguards, as a lot of us have upwards to dozens of unusable vanguard scrolls in our inventories that we would love to have a use for, as well as making our partners stronger. I, as a longtime player, will often choose to skip Nyankoro ponds should they be littered with a majority of platinum characters, whom of which are a waste for me to risk getting while rolling. Okay. All the bundles. So basically now I'm just saying keep up the good work. All the bundles you've put out in recent months are a huge step in the right direction. I'll continue to buy them should they all include like 5 limited gotcha tickets. Okay. But in the recent months are a huge step in the right direction. I'll continue to buy them should they all include 5 limited gotcha tickets. There. So the last thing I put there is like, keep up all the good work. Keep up the good work. All the bundles you've put out in recent months are a huge step in the right direction. I'll continue to buy them should they all include 5 limited gacha tickets. More bundles that include voice line alterations for characters are fantastic, and I'd love to see more of them in the future to spice up my favorite partners. Alright. Thank you all for the 7 likes. It's been a long stream. I think that's pretty much everything I want to say in there. For the most part, like, if all this stuff came to pass, that'd be fantastic. There's always more and more and more stuff I could say, but I think that's enough. They're going to look at this and be like, get a load of this guy. But anyway, that's going to be my form. What I'm going to do is I'm going to Control A, and I'm going to Control C this, so that way I can post it in the community chat later. That's my feedback for those that missed the stream. Those will be my options. So hit submit on that. There we go. What? Draft restored. What's the problem here? What the hell? Oh. Yes. Okay, I was like, what the hell? Yeah, get a load of this guy. Exactly. Thank you for participating in the questionnaire. We'll use these responses to better our services in future developments. Good. Yeah, better. Great. This form was created inside of the da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Cool. Thanks. Alright, so that's thanks for the 8 likes, everybody. I appreciate it. So that's my survey. If you guys want to fill out your surveys, feel free. The link is in the description of this video, and it brings you to this page. You click on that link, and that's where you go. So yeah. Hope you guys fill out your surveys. Like someone mentioned earlier, maybe if we get a huge turnout on the survey responses, Cyberstep might give us like 100 OC or something, like a little present box or compensation or just some way to show their affection and their thanks, their gratitude. But anyway, that's going to do it for me. So thank you all for the likes. Thanks for the views. It's been a long stream. I thought it was going to be like a half-hour stream, but it actually took a long time. And I'll see y'all later. Let me know what you guys say in your streams. Not streams, on your surveys in later streams. I'd love to hear what you guys had to say. I'm going to make a community post about this shortly after, linking to the site, so that'd be cool. Yeah, I'll be playing Oni later. Lyra's getting home a bit early. We're going to start perk farming a bit early, so we'll go from there. Alrighty, that said, I'm going to go have some lunch. Don't know if you guys heard my stomach rumbling, but I sure did. And I'll be playing Oni later.